cleanup, and containers are still falling. KTLA's Jillian Smuckler is live in Long Beach with the very latest. Jillian.
Hi, Cher. Yeah, that's exactly right. We're at the Port of Long Beach. Take a look behind me. You can see exactly what you just mentioned. Those massive shipping containers are leaning at a very dangerous angle, and really, they look like they could fall at any moment.
If you don't stack them right, they will fall.
Somebody's getting fired.
Employees at the Port of Long Beach showed up to work Tuesday shocked to see dozens of shipping containers all coming down.
First thing I saw was a container, and I'm like, oh man, the ship and everything was just shifted, and it just got worse and worse and worse.
The Coast Guard says nearly 70 shipping containers fell off the cargo ship and into the water.
And what the hell? That's millions of dollars of product in the ocean. Somebody's going to get sued or something's going to happen.
One by one, workers watched the containers tumble off the vessel, called the Mississippi, unable to stop it.
We really don't have a lot of accidents down here. Usually pretty safe and sound. This is unheard of right here.
They are blowing that water onto those falling shipping containers to keep them from going to other parts of the water. And here's why. You can see some of those things in those cargo containers that came falling down. They have shoes, clothes, boxes. All of this is what they're trying to prevent.
I'm seeing flip-flop shoes, hoodies, and that's the major thing. There's 3,000 containers on there. There can be different merchandise in every single container. I am looking for the ones with the Rolexes in them.
While we wait to find out what else is in those containers, what we do know is that the vessel came from China and arrived here in Long Beach just before 5 a.m.
I don't know why somebody didn't see their balance was off. I don't know how somebody messed up on that.
As for what's next, well, workers at the port say it could be days before things return to normal.
From what I understand, for that ship to dock there, it's $1 million a day.
And for people who ordered items that were on the Mississippi, well, you'll be waiting even longer.
A lot of people is in the water. A lot of people ain't gonna get their stuff too, so.
I gotta do this because your shadow.
And you can see right there are dozens of workers on the dock trying to figure out how to get the remaining containers out safely. Each one of those, we're told, weighs up to 40,000 pounds. The good news is we're told no one was injured when those initially came down, but of course the risk is still there. Those dock workers have to be careful getting the rest down. But for now, reporting live in Long Beach, Jillian Smuckler, KTLA 5 News.
Letting them get a woman out of our neighborhood.
A community on edge after another immigration operation apparently escalates to the point where DHS requests backup. The LAPD says they got the call just after 10:30 this morning from Homeland Security about a non-compliant vehicle with 3 people inside in Van Nuys. A father tells KTLA his daughter was one of those occupants and that masked federal agents smashed the window and pointed guns at her and her boyfriend.
ICE officer, she told me she don't comply and she didn't want to get off the cars. And she said that's because she was afraid because they were pointing guns to them. Karen Bass, yes, they say the police isn't going to help ICE. Good example right here. Yes, they are helping.
We don't know why that vehicle was targeted by federal authorities. The woman's father says his daughter is a 23-year-old truck driver with no criminal record. When asked about the incident, ICE told KTLA that they are, quote, conducting routine law enforcement operations across the nation on a daily basis.
The Trump administration is promising to continue its aggressive immigration raids in Southern California after a legal victory from the Supreme Court.
Now, many local residents are worried about what's next. Samantha Corteza here in studio with the latest. Sam?
Hi, Micah and Cher. This morning, we spoke with people who are worried about their community, many of them day laborers. This is following the Supreme Court's decision. They fear immigration enforcement will pick up again and impact their livelihood. This man works as a day laborer. He says normally this area of Hollywood is bustling, but not anymore.
There's a lot of fear. A lot of fear in the community. There are many people who don't want to leave their homes because they don't want to be arrested.
Monday, the Supreme Court cleared the way for federal immigration sweeps to resume in Southern California. In a 6-3 decision, justices lifted a temporary restraining order that had barred agents from stopping people based on race, language, job, or location.
We're not criminals when we go to work. We're working to survive, to pay rent for the children.
LA Mayor Karen Bass reacted to the ruling this morning, calling the decision egregious.
It's interesting that the same court that said you couldn't take race into consideration for college admission basically said you can take race into consideration if you want to randomly arrest people or detain people based on their race. I mean, this is just such a step backwards.
Immigrant rights groups say they will keep fighting as the case moves forward. LA Tenants Union is ramping up its efforts to get volunteers at places like Home Depot to notify the community about immigration enforcement sweeps.
We need the community. Obviously, the courts are not going to save us. We need to save ourselves, and we need to all be working together to fight back against this attack on our city, and it's an attack that's expanding across the country.
The Supreme Court decision only lifts the temporary block. A September 24th hearing will decide if a longer injunction should be issued. In the studio, Samantha Cortese, KTLA 5 News.
Sam, thank you.